Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, I've done a little bit of work off camera, and I think I'm going to do a good bit more work off camera on the farm area, but I just wanted to give you a quick update on how this is going. So this 5x5 area right here is full of 10-10-10 Ultimate Infirmium plants, and I'm just standing here and you can see this is being auto-harvested behind me. So I can give you a quick rundown on how this is working. And I promise guys, we won't spend all episode on this, but I do want to give you an update. And look at this. We are raking in the Infirmium essence, and this is fantastic because this is what we need to continue our farmage. So this planter down here, last time I believe it was a stone planter. I've changed it to an iron planter, and it took a bit of iron to do it, but I also started off some iron plants over here. I've got some coal plants going, some redstone plants over here, still working on our quartz plants, but guys, it's coming along pretty good. I'm pretty excited about this. The next step for me is I want to get some diamond plants going. Diamond plants are a bit expensive. They take this stuff right here, and I still need more of this so I can make a tier 5 crafting seed. So it is a bit of a grind. I personally really enjoy it. I imagine a lot of you out there do too, and I imagine there's a fair bit of you out there who really want to see something else. And we will do more this episode, but I did want to give you a quick update on this. By the end of this episode, I would also really like to get our glass for our underwater domes going, and maybe even prepare some of the area, and then maybe next time we can maybe try it out. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna keep doing some of this. I'm gonna get some diamond plants growing, maybe some emerald plants, and some lapis, and I will catch you guys in a second. I am ready to start actually building some of the things we will use to make our future base site. So I've talked about this a little bit, but we're going to use this builder block. So let's go ahead and start just by making up the required pieces. I went ahead and gathered some of the materials we'll need. So we have our builder block right there. We're also going to need a shape card. So we're going to need some regular brick, some paper, some iron, and some redstone. Some brick, some paper. Paper. I know we have paper. So we need paper, we need iron. Let's see, shape card. Alright, and now we need a generator of sorts. So I think I'm going to do just a simple generator. Maybe a survival generator. Right, survival, yeah. Yep, we need a furnace. This can be any kind of cobblestone, I think. So, and then we make a furnace out of this. And then the survive coal generator. Interesting. Maybe we'll go for one of those, because I actually now have coal plants over here. That's one of the things I grew off camera, was I've 10-10-10'd up some coal seeds. So it's actually pretty easy for us to get coal. I have tons of coal. I'm actually using coal to power this over here. So let's actually use coal, a coal generator. So we're going to need another machine frame. And we're going to need some redstone torches. Oh. Sticks. It's all these little intermediate products that really slow you down. Okay, so coal generator. Now I need coal. Okay. Excellent. And let's grab some coal. And I just want to kind of see how this thing works in survival. So it's a coal generator. Just looks like you just put coal in and it makes power. Yeah, so it's going right now, it looks like. Kind of wondering how long it goes. Producing 60 RF per tick. How do you infuse these things? It's a lot of stuff. Probably don't really need to read it. You will put the builder block next to it. Now this should be getting power. Yeah, so it's got 36,000 power right there. And yeah, this all looks fantastic. So we're going to want to put a shape card in there. And the shape card, we are going to want to make it a top dome. Good. We're going to want this to be a little bit bigger. I'm thinking, let's make it a 40 by 40 by 40, so that's X, Y, and Z. So if you imagine, this would be the X dimension, Y dimension, Z dimension. So this is a sphere, since all the X, Y, and Z dimensions are the same. You can make it kind of like an egg shape, or you can make it an oval, a three-dimensional oval. And this is the offset. If you have it at 0, 0, 0, then it's going to build the dome around it. So this will be the center, wherever this is, and it would build a dome around it. We could also run this from the island and put an offset down to the ground. I might do that because it might make it easier. But how many blocks does it say we're going to need? 2,000? So that's how many glass blocks we'll need. So 2,000 divided by 60. Roughly 30-ish. So 60 times 30 will give you 1,800. So that's about 32 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're looking at about maybe an inventory and a half of a stack of glass. Not terrible. And that is just for undyed glass. And I'm wondering, that would be a lot of dye. But we have a lot of lapis. And so if I was going to dye anything, I'd want to dye it light blue. So I have the lapis. I don't think I have any bone meal, or a good source of bone meal. Light blue dye. You make it with these dye essences. That's actually not too hard to get. Because I do want it to be light blue. And if we do this, if we get these things going, we'll never have to worry about dye ever again. So yeah, I like the sound of that, because look, yeah, if you get the dyes, you can make everything except white. So you can't get bone meal, which is fair, I suppose. So yeah, you can't craft up bone meal, but you can craft up every other possible dye. Yeah, so guys, I'm gonna go get some dye, start growing some dye essences, because I want to use light blue glass. So I will yeah, I will put a chest. I don't want to just throw this stuff around randomly because I've been doing that, as you can see, in my chests. My inventory management needs a lot of work. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this here. I'm going to put our card in there. Yeah, so we won't lose anything. Alright, I'm going to go find some dye. Start growing up some of these dye essences. And yeah, I will be back in a second. Guys, look what I found when I was looking for the dye essences. Oh, I found a little village. So this is, oh, and there's a little hermit pack over here. So this, I've already found one hermit pack while I was making my way. We're not far at all from our base over there. I don't want to get too sidetracked going through this village, but I'm gonna poke around and see if I can't find anything worth looting. I'm gonna stop messing around with this village. I'll mark it so we can come back to it later, guys. Alright, guys. So I've made up a bunch of the dye that we're going to use for our glass. So I made up a lot of light blue dye. And I was making that dye with the dye essence that I was getting from these plants right here. And I was sitting here and growing it, doing my thing. And kind of the process that I do by growing these things is I grow these things in a line. And then once this spreads all the way over here, I then harvest the last one, analyze the seed, then I rip up all the other ones, throw away those seeds, grab my seed from over here, and then replant. And what I accidentally did is I accidentally deleted all my seeds for this right here. And so I had gotten it up to like 5 or 6 in all of the stats, and then I promptly deleted that seed by accident. Not the end of the world, a little frustrating, but I was able to make up another dye cluster pretty easily now that I have a ton of dye essence. So it's not really a big issue. You guys won't even know because I do all that off camera anyway, but it is a little frustrating for me. Anyway, we have the dye right here. We have our shape card. We have our generator that we're going to be using. And now I've got some furnace gear. Now we could either do one of two things. We could make up some seeds for the glass, and by seeds I mean we could do. You can craft the glass from. Well, let's see. Sorry, what I was actually thinking was we could, looks like we would have to actually make the sand. So we can make the sand from fire and dirt essence, and that gives us 16 sand apiece. I think, guys, you know how much I love agrocraft anyway, or mystical agriculture. I think I will go this route, only because I want to grow this up anyway, and I don't particularly want to destroy a bunch of the world without needing to. I did do some shaping over here, but I don't want to just go and mine up a bunch of stuff unnecessarily. So I think I am going to go the fire, the mystical agriculture route for our seeds. To get our sand so we can make the glass. And then the way I'll get the glass is I'll lay the glass out, and with like a builder's wand I'll lay it out in big blocks, and then I will harvest it using the furnace armor to turn it into glass. So yeah, I will go start growing up the stuff, and I will see you guys in a second. Alright guys, I think I have enough essence now. So this is the essence that you grow from the dirt and fire crop. And so I'm going to grab one of these Hermitron cases. They work just like shulker boxes. So we're actually going to, I emptied the Hermitrons into a chest. And you know me, I just threw it somewhere. We will we will sort it out, guys. Don't you worry. So you take the fire essence and you take the dirt essence and you arrange it like that, and you get sand. And so 2 fire essence and 2 dirt essence make 16 sand. So I might have gone a little overboard with the amount of stuff I farmed, but we'll see. Oh boy, this is awesome. Yeah, oh man, this was a great idea to farm it. And this is going to be great for later on, because these this dirt essence not only makes, obviously it makes just dirt, but it makes grass, it makes coarse dirt, it makes podzol, it makes gravel, it makes mycelium, it can make mushroom, clay. That's awesome. You can make clay out of it. Clay is really hard to get, typically. Here's something. Looks like we're good though. So yeah, I said we needed about a bit more. Let me grab another Hermitron, another Hermitron case. I'll put these Hermitrons in the other case over there. Yeah, and I want to do some kind of cool display with these Hermitrons, because I think it's neat. You know, it's neat. Make sure we have them all in here, so there should be 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Yeah, we have them all. Yeah, I want to do some kind of cool display with it. I'm not sure exactly how. You could put them on item frames, but that might be a little laggy. I was thinking maybe you can put them in some kind of drawer display. So when you put items in drawers, they throw up a little icon on there, and you can make some mini quarter drawers, and so you can pack a lot of them into one space. But obviously we'll talk about that more once we get some storage area set up. And look at that, if you do it in a different arrangement, it makes red sand. Although it probably doesn't matter, because we'll be smelting it down and red sand would turn into glass just the same. Let's put down another shulker box for our sand. And let's turn the rest of this fire essence into... It probably doesn't matter, but I want to stay consistent. Yeah, and so let's... Yeah, and look at that. That's fantastic. I'm really happy that we decided to grow it. And if you want to see the plants, these are the plants right here. So these are the fire seeds. Come on. Grow. There we go. And this is the dirt plant. And you just right click on it and you get the essence. And I've got other plants growing as well. Alright, so let me get a builder's wand. And I can actually make a diamond one because I have diamond plants, and so I'm not hurting for diamonds. And so I'm going to grab this, and let's make 2 of these diamond wands. So the different tier wands actually do different things. For one, they let you place more blocks. They let you do things like vertical placement. Let's enable our auto smelt. Let's grab some sand. Let me unload some. Let me free up some more space in my inventory. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess, and I know it is, and I apologize. I'm gonna put my extra armor in there. I'm gonna grab a bite of food. Alright. So we need to place some sand down, and now we can use our wand. And these dead leaves on the ground kind of get in the way. So yeah, look at this. Come on. This stuff on the ground gets in the way. Not a huge deal. Yeah, look at that. Probably don't want to go too high. I don't want to get hurt. Then we have auto smell on. Isn't that cool? I love that. Alright. So yeah, I'm going to do this for a little bit, and I will bring you guys back in a bit. Hi guys. So I have a full Hermitron case of light blue stained glass. I have a little bit more over here. Hoping that's enough. If not, I'll have to come back and get some more dye. I actually have plenty of glass left. I just need more dye, and I'll have to grow more plants, but I'm hoping that that's enough. And I just remember that we need coal. I have plenty of coal put away over here. Well, plenty, I hope. I'm not quite sure exactly how much this is going to need, but I am hoping to have enough. If not, you know, I can always come back and grow some more of that as well. So I'm pretty excited to get this started. So we're gonna head over, and we're gonna do it, guys. So on the way over, figured out chat with you guys for a second. So the way I'm kind of imagining this is we're gonna have. I really need to craft a silk touch pendant. I'm gonna have domes, and I don't want these domes to be super large, but I want them to be large enough to where they can act as modules, and maybe we'll have maybe like 5 modules. So we'll have a larger center one that'll kind of act as a hub, and then we'll have some smaller branches off the side. Maybe one will hold some machines, and then maybe one will hold our storage. And so yeah, that's kind of the way I'm imagining that. I don't want to have everything right in this one area, so I do want to kind of spread out, like I was talking about in one of the previous episodes. So we will try to restrain ourselves from putting everything right here. So now that we're back over here, I gotta think for a second. So I'm kind of imagining that our first thing is going to. The first thing that we want to do is get our shape right, our shape card. Oh, and I'm going to put this on top of this because this is going to actually draw the blocks from here, which is pretty cool. So it's going to draw the blocks above. It's going to draw the blocks from an inventory that's situated above it. So that's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and actually start feeding this some coal. That way it can get its burn time. Okay, I'm hoping I didn't just waste blocks of coal like that. So let's find the center of our dome. So those big brick thing, abyssal stone things are kind of like meteorites or whatnot. So I'm thinking that right about here is a good spot. So this is, let me write this down. And well, actually I can just type it out in chat. And I don't want to drown. So it's negative 623. Negative 623. For 60, and is that a 50? And that says 50. Alright. Alright. Let's make our way back over here. We'll use our sleeping bag to make it daytime again. Yeah, I'm liking this placement over there. It's pretty cool. Okay, so our current location is Well, we need to do it from the builder block. So it is negative 660. So that's an offset of 37. So I'm actually going to write this down. So that's an offset of, we're going to want a positive offset of 37. So plus 37. 483 is the Z, so we'll do that one last. We'll want a, trying to make sure that I'm actually reading this right. So our current location is negative 660. We want it to be at negative 623, so positive 37. Our current Y is 63, and we want it to be at 50. So we'll want a minus 13 offset for Y, and then we'll want a negative 23 offset for Z. And I'm really hoping I did this right, but if I didn't, I have the Silk Touch pickaxe, so yeah. Alright. How are you doing over here? Okay, I mean, could be faster, but we're really using this more to get the shape right than anything else. Okay, so 40, 40, 40, we want this to be a positive 37 offset. We want this to be a negative 13. And we want this to be a negative 23. Let's make sure this is all looking good. 40, 40, 40, top down. Alright, we installed that there. Currently not scanning. Oh, we need a redstone signal, I believe, to make it start. Yeah, this is pretty scary. So I'm going to need a lever. Okay. And I'm going to go grab some. I'm actually going to steal one of these blocks right here. Damn. Okay. I still had auto smelt on, as you can see. Okay, lever. And now we're going to put this lever on the face of it and turn it on. Okay. It's a little higher than I was hoping for. Let's turn it off. Pretty cool though, huh? Pretty neat, huh? Okay, so we are going to want to... Well, I mean, this isn't the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Yeah, we're going to want to move this down a bit. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to tear this down, try to get all my glass back, and I will be back with you guys in a second. Alright guys, take two, and you can see that we've lost some glass in the process. I looked around, I couldn't find all of it. So that's unfortunate. We do have a little bit more to spare, but I'm hoping that this test will be successful. So I moved the offset down by 20 blocks, and I left everything else the same. So it should just put that, put the dome just down. Alright. I don't see anything happening. Don't see anything. Oh, I'm 20 blocks might have been a little ambitious. So maybe let's put it. Let's turn that off. Instead of doing 20 blocks down, let's do a 10 blocks down. Oh, yep, there we go, guys. Check it. That's pretty cool. That is pretty neat. We'll have to dig out some of that, but we can just rerun the machine again once we dig that out. Yeah. Isn't that pretty cool, though? I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And we'll put some sea lanterns in there and stuff to give it some glow so it looks nice. And we'll need to remove some of the water out from inside of there. But guys, that's the first step right there. I'll have to dredge out some of this over here. And we can actually use some of that we just got to... If I can do this quick enough so we don't drown. Oh, we're drowning, we're drowning, we're drowning. Don't panic, don't panic. Don't panic. Oh, okay. Whew. Okay, so yeah, I made a little air pocket up here with the... So there's still all these water source blocks in here that didn't get removed because it only made the dome and it wasn't a solid dome. Alright guys, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. I will try not to drown. I'm going to keep trying to clear the water out of this. And I will catch you guys next time. Alright, bye.